everybody, this is Erico and I'm back again. Hope you guys are doing well. Because you're watching this video, be sure to put on your notification bell, click like, you can also click dislike, subscribe if you want to hear me rant all over the place about topics pertaining to East Asian pop culture as well as other current events. This is a little spooky, but this is also a practice that's been going on for years, and there's many videos out there, many different articles, many different books analyzing this so-called ritual, and it's called villain beating, and it's something that is a part of Hong Kong culture. And there are so many people right now that are going and lining up to be a part of this ritual, and it's because now everybody can go outside. Now everybody can take part in this time of the year where it's said that this is where this ritual would take place because many people have bad vibes around them. They have people that talk about them, people that say things about them, and they're like, you know what, instead of me beating you up in the street, instead of me cursing you out, instead of me just going all out, just ape on you, I'm going to instead pay this little old lady a couple of dollars to do this ritual for me. And it is where you go and you write the name of the person who you want out of your life. You write their birthday down on this talisman. There's a male talisman and there's a female talisman. And then this old lady, first you need to give offering. Normally, you know, with Chinese culture, with many different East Asian cultures, you do incense. You also write down your name and your birthday on this pamphlet. And there's different degrees of this ritual. There's a more expensive one where they also burn this special paper. And also this is to cleanse you of the negative energy and the bad people that you feel like have done harm to you. But the really important part of this ritual is where they take the paper where you've written the information down about this person and they beat the living daylights out of it with a shoe. This woman, bang, bang, bang. You think that she's banging down on some metal. You think she's banging for her dear life, like her life depends on it, like someone's behind her with a gun, holding a gun to her head. They also have different shoes. There's a shoe that's like a heel. They tie tape around it. They mend it down to make it more flat. And bang, 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 bang. And they bang until the paper gets all ripped up. And then what they do is they take the remains of the paper and they put it inside of this paper golden lion. And they say that this lion is supposed to be part of the ritual and that the paper is supposed to feed the lion. So the lion will not go after you because the lion has been fed. And then, of course, we go back to what I was saying before. They take the paper and they put it all around you to purify you. And that is pretty much the end of the ritual. This, to me, is eerie. I don't know if people actually believe it, if it's just a state of mind where they're like, I just want to do something to kind of make it seem like it's better, because I'm not a big fan of rituals. I'm not a big fan of Ouija boards. I'm not a big fan of anything messing with supernatural things. I just stay away from all of it because you don't know what you're getting wrapped up in. You don't know what you're messing with. So things like this, I look at it from a distance. I would never take part in something like this. We do not know if this actually is something that could actually work. This is a practice that came from the rural villages where many of these older women, the women look like Yubaba from Spirited Away, which is even more freaky, that they resemble this cartoon character. And you know, Yubaba was, she was a witch. So it makes you think, you know, they're doing this ritual. We don't know what type of spell they're casting. We don't know if it'll curse you. We don't know if it's gonna curse the person. They write politicians' names on there, random people's names who they don't like. We don't even know if these people are actually asking for this cleanse for proper means. It could be someone who's just as evil as the person that you're putting the name on the paper and you're banging it and ripping up the paper. There could be some evil person that just does not like someone. They're like, yeah, go ahead and put their name and their birthday and just bang, bang, bang. We don't know. There's recently someone who decided to end their life and jumping off this high building. We don't know. Maybe his name was written on one of these and that ritual was a success. It's something that's very scary. So there's a rule where it says you're not supposed to put pregnant women's names on it or children. But how would you know if the person's actually pregnant or not? And how would you know if it's actually a child? So you never know. It's something that's very weird and freaky. But I would be here for a horror movie. If it hasn't been made in Hong Kong already, I would love to see a movie based off of this where it just all goes wrong and like there's mashed up bodies and it's like this ritual where people are just finding people just banged up and like, oh my god, you know, it would be something that would be so cool and interesting to watch. I know there are some people from the outside looking in that say this is just really like something to pacify people because there are people that feel like they're being disrespected, and especially in the workplace or in life. And instead of them lashing out at that person and arguing with that person, they choose to do this ritual instead. And I think that it is good, but you gotta think too, all those long lines right now, this is something that is popular and is very popular right now because people no longer have to deal with the virus and they can go out now, stand in line, and there's different women that do these and people have their favorite woman that do these rituals, and it involves statues of the gods and just all of this deep, dark, like mystic energy. So you don't know too much about, you know, what is really going on and how this would actually work and how people are really going about believing in this stuff, if they actually believe in it, or if it's something that is stopping them from not having a purge. Because, you know, I don't know what I would do if we all of a sudden have a purge and people just start killing people and they have like a purge holiday. I would dig a hole somewhere. I would build an underground castle. I don't know. I don't even think I would be in the sky. They probably would shoot down the airplane in the sky. Ah! You know, like just, you can't win. So if this is helping people to vent their anger, definitely good for them. I want no parts of it. I do think that as a cultural reference, it's neat. I love it. I love seeing the overall aesthetic of it. It's under this bridge in like Causeway, and that place has history too, with like the Forgotten and just a whole bunch of history and being remade, and how people come there and it's under this bridge and there's these women that have their different stands and they leave the stands there and they come back, and it's during this certain time where it's said that like the insects are to come out and they're supposed to be shooing away the insects, but now I think that the insects actually represent people and negative vibes and negative people in one's life. So you're really just in for this whole experience. It's something that I think is very interesting, and it's something that I definitely would love to witness. It's not something that I would take part of myself, just because I don't mess with things that have to do with like rituals, seances, anything of that nature. I just don't know what I would be getting myself into. But I do think that it's definitely, as far as cultural, very, very amazing. And also it has to do with like your Chinese zodiac and you know what animal you are. What animal do you all think I am? Put below. Put below. I'm curious to see, like, can you all guess? Should I give you a hint? So I think you can tell from my videos that I'm very calm and collected. And that is a part of what my animal would be. So put below. I want to see if anyone would actually guess. So have you actually taken part in this ritual? Why did you do it? Did you have someone that you really just did not like? Do you think that it worked? Has anyone done this ritual and something bad happened to the person that you write the name down? This like Death Note too. When you really think about it, me and my anime references. But yeah, you guys, put below about this whole experience. How do you feel about it? I would love to hear your thoughts. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also for blogging East Asian pop culture, the link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real, and I will always be back. Thank you guys for watching. You will see me in the next video.